look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now, because this isn't a show for you. Excuse me. Now, what I'm going to talk about, man, is how women, man, how you can never please a woman. You just can't. How she always got to be moving, going to and fro. Ain't nothing you can satisfy this woman. But before I do, let me tell you to hit the notification bell. Once you hit the notification bell, select the option that says all so that you can be informed of all my new content. Can you dig it? Now, I want you to hear something about women. We're going to address how women get bored and how they take men, good men, for granted today. Boom. All right. Like I always say, let's get it.
Like, I just thought that he was just boring and he didn't want to do nothing. He only wanted to go to church. He didn't want to go out or travel or do anything that I wanted to do with at my young, tender mind, at my young, tender age.
You can do anything to a woman. You can beat her. You can make fun of her. You can talk about her mama. You can cheat on her. You cannot see her for months at a time. The one thing you cannot do is be boring. You cannot.
Is 100% correct. Now, I've been talking for the last 2 or 3 days, telling men and teaching men that sometimes you get the best from a woman when you treat them poorly, when you really hurt them. And I don't mean physical violence for anybody out there. I'm not talking about domestic violence. I am against that. But when you run them into the ground, disrespect them, cheat on them, when you do this to certain women, they hang on to you more. I don't know why, but they do. I know why, but I ain't forgetting into all that. But the thing is, they fight harder. When you are a boring man, when there's no turmoil, when you don't have women walking on shaky ground, when she's not experiencing highs and lows, creating trauma bonds and stuff with a man, when you're not that type of man, she becomes bored. You know why? Because she doesn't want a healthy relationship. Healthy relationships have a lot of moments of boredom, okay? A woman who's always on the run, who stays in the streets, she can't stay home, she always in somebody else's business, leave her alone. Just smash and dash, man. Because she was failed by her mama or whoever, and they didn't teach her that a lady knows how to deal with stillness. Women don't want to be still. When you're still, you have some of the greatest ideals you will ever have in life. When you're still, you can focus on the things that you need to make a priority for yourself, for your husband, and for your children. But when you're always on the go, when you're always moving around like a chicken with his head cut off, you cannot settle down enough to focus on things that matter. The only time women can focus on anything when they are consistently moving back and forth, when they are bored, are just selfish things. Like, oh girl, I gotta go get me some shoes from the store. Oh girl, I gotta get me some more lashes. Oh girl, I gotta get me some Zara. They move, they focus on that. But when it comes to sitting down, being still and think, what should I cook this evening? Have I folded them clothes? I don't think I folded them clothes. Oh man, I know I need to sweep that room. Do I need to wash some clothes? What can I do to make my husband happy? What should I do about these children that been kind of down and out? That grades ain't doing too good. What do I need to do? You don't think about that. You can only think about shit like that when you're being still and being just cool and calm. So yeah, if you get a woman, man, and she can't be still, she ain't no woman, man. She a hoe. Think about what I just said. Most of these women who are out there living lifestyles of promiscuity are women who are always on the move, always on the go, always going to the damn liquor store, always going to the weed man. The weed man knocking her down, piping her out. She sucking everything. She going up there, going over here, up in somebody else's house, spreading rumors about somebody else. Those are hoe activities. Those are the activities of a musty, back alpha. Let's keep going. Can you dig it?
Not be boring and keep a woman happy and keep her in your home. That's just the way it is. Women need not only excitement, they need negative excitement. They need drama. They need something to get their blood boiling. They need something to be enticing. I think a lot of women are degenerates. In just my opinion, you ain't gotta believe it. Not all, but a lot of women are degenerates and they support degenerate behavior. So that's why I say whenever they are around other women, as men, we should watch who they are around. Watch their friend group, because she's not much different than her friend group. As much as she may want to tell you that she's different, she likes them for some reason. So if you got a girl that's constantly around women who do nothing but sleep around, do slut behavior on their social medias and things of that nature, your woman is that way outside of you. If you don't allow her to do that with them, you have to do something with her. You have to be the one to fulfill that desire within her. All these 7 years they had invested, gone away.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. He's right. If your woman hangs with hoes, she's a hoe. If she hangs with women who are members of the alphabet soup community and they do a bunch of licking and whatever, she is either doing the same things, or she's curious about that lifestyle, or she knows someone in that lifestyle that she has already been intimate with, okay? I'm just letting you know, and it's not knocking people who don't like that. I don't care. I'm just saying what it is. People tend to run in flocks of groups of people that they have commonalities with. Birds of a feather flock together. Now let's talk about this one other lady who's a fool. You know what I mean? He's gonna tell you how she ruined her. You know, it's just crazy because she was bored. You damn fool. It's crazy. Hold on right quick. I'm gonna put this on the screen for you. Can you dig it? Make sure she on there for y'all, man. Yeah, I want y'all to hear this story. You might already heard it. I don't know, but let's see. Let's get it.
Because her and her husband were such a cute couple, and they had been together for 11 years. So I asked her, like, what happened? I figured something bad happened. She's like, honestly, I was just bored. Like, my husband, all he did was work. I was a stay-at-home mom. We had 3 kids, and I just got lonely and bored. And she says that when she would bring it up, like, he would take her out, but it was just boring to her. Like, she needed some excitement in her life. She just felt like she was just a mom and a wife, and her husband just wasn't doing that for her. And she had other friends that had, you know, boyfriends, or like they had just got married, and they were always going out, always going on vacation, always partying, like going to the club, going to the bar, hanging out with friends, and they did none of that. And when she
Hoes running with hoes. So in the first clip, you had a black woman who had a man who was in church, a man of God, who wanted to live the right lifestyle, walk a path of righteousness, and she wanted to walk a path of ratchetness while he wanted to walk a path of righteousness. Wasn't happy with that. Got another woman right here saying she divorced the man because he was so boring, because all he wanted to do is provide for the family, have a good job and shit like that, and take care of her. See, people like these, what type of women are people watchers? They're always watching women, what they got going on, thinking that the grass is green on the other side, that their female friends, boyfriends, or husbands are treating them better than the treatment that they receiving from their own husband. Just a no good, ungrateful mustard back heifer.
She would bring it up to her husband would always tell her, like, I gotta work. Like, you know, they had a big house, they had nice things, like, he was just trying to work. So they ended up getting divorced, and now, you know, she's single, she lives alone, she's working, and she's dating. So then I told her, oh, well, that must be exciting, like dating and stuff. And she's like, no, I fucking hate it. And I was like, why? And she's like, because all they want to do is just have fun. They just want to go to the club. They just want to go to the bar.
In other words, they just want to smash and dash and bust nuts all over her face and on her ass crack and watch it drip down to her knee. That's all that really means right there. She had a man who loved her, who may or may not have did the same things. Now she understands that ain't nothing out there really but some dogs out there who just want to hump you. You had a good family, and you threw it all away simply because you were bored. It's not the man's responsibility to keep your mind stimulated every damn day. It ain't. It ain't our responsibility to make sure that you have excitement. It's your responsibility as a full functioning adult to learn how to manage your emotions, to become emotionally regulated, to understand how to get yourself excited. Your excitement should depend upon me. If you bored, go do some jumping jacks, jump rope or some stuff, hopscotch or shoot marbles or some shit. Find something that's going to excite you to where you can sit down. And then we meet, we talk, when we try to make some plans where we both excited. See, women like this are just selfish.
Just want to hang out, have a good time, and then that's it. She said no one wants to help me out. Like, I'm trying to find someone that's going to help take care of my kids. She's like, I just want someone to be a provider, not just a good time. So I was all like, well, wasn't that what your husband was doing? And she's like, I know. And I guess now her ex-husband is dating someone, like, seriously. They have been divorced for a total of 3 years, and he has been dating this girl for 2 years. She has 2 kids, and they're already living together. She says that he's fully taking care of her. Like, the girl doesn't work, she's a stay-at-home mom. They haven't had any new kids, but they're planning on having kids. And she's pissed because she's like, how can he move on so fast? Like, you know, I can't even find nobody, and he just found someone so quick, and he didn't even want to give us another try. Like,
There's no need to give you another try if you don't want to listen to it, man. See, scarcity, how can I say? Scarcity brings about value. This is when people used to say, you don't miss your water until the well runs dry. See, when you are always accessible to anybody, when you're always there, people tend to take you for granted, and they tend to lose any type of appreciation for you. So when you're gone and you're not bringing that comfort zone to them, when you're not supplying those things to them anymore, then they start to get anxious and wonder why you won't come back, because we don't want that damn horrible, horrible, selfish treatment. Yeah, now she's kicking herself in the butt. And sad to say, there's a lot of men who are experiencing this right now.
blah, blah, blah. And I was so confused because I was like, okay, so you divorced him because he was always working and you were bored. So now you are single, going out, having a good time, dating, but you don't like that. Now you want someone to take care of you, a provider. And your ex-husband, all he wanted to do was be a provider. That's why now he is dating someone who he has no problem providing for her and her kids. And she's pissed because she's like, why would he go and find someone who has kids? Like, he already has kids. Why would he want to take on that responsibility? And I'm like, wait, aren't you looking for someone to take on that responsibility? I was just giving her a hard time, not gonna lie, because it was kind of funny to me, because I was like,
and let me tell you, man, he over there taking care of another man's children, some bastard children with another woman. And I want you to understand, I want you to think about this. He was willing to take care of another man's children because his own wife wouldn't let him take care of his own children. His ex-wife would not let him take care of her and his own family. So he went someplace else and said, hey, I found a woman who don't mind this. I'm gonna marry this woman, be with this woman, and I'm gonna take care of the children that she has from other men. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how disconnected his ex-wife must have been from him? It's not his fault, it's her fault. That's crazy, man. Well, anyway, I'll be talking to y'all pretty soon. You know it's Friday. I'll be back Monday with new content. You know how I get down. So Monday, be on the lookout for new content. I'll be talking to y'all pretty soon. Y'all take it easy now. You hear?